especially for Oregon, especially early on in our scene, we kind of had this thing where there were a lot of timeouts happening. You know, our region is definitely known for playing really slow. And no shots at my own region there, but we're aware of it. So timeouts, they definitely happened occasion to occasion, but with how Andrik plays, I don't think that's going to be able to happen.
Yeah, I think Sonix is going to be hard pressed to time out Andrik. I expect Andrik to slow the pace down a little bit, not necessarily of his own volition. I think Sonix is just going to make it a lot harder for Andrik to be as explosive because those openings against Sonix are so few and far between, whereas Sonix feels like he can just get in there like at will.
Yeah, you were talking about the slowing of the tempo, right? But overall, from what I'm seeing at the beginning of this, it was like trying to control the tempo to begin with, and then we're probably gonna see a little bit more of that mellowness.
Oh, it's good spring, gonna keep Andrik away,
Great.
and immediately adapting to it, hovering back a little bit, gonna lose the stock, but Andrik showing adaptation is in his bag, well within his wheelhouse, and we're gonna see that as the set goes on.
Okay, trying to catch there on the ledge. Now having to respect, you know, Sonic as a character, especially when you're within that range. Okay, going for the gentleman's, backing it up. Parry once again for the punish. What a scoop there from Sonix, going deep there, trying to get the backer, able to get a little bit of that gimp there, but still has enough of a horizontal, goes high, but catching back there to center platform. We're trying to go back here again, but Andrik almost able to get the knee, but keeping it going. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and I like Sonix. It's like he's forcing Andrik to get real creative with these recovery routes, and sometimes it puts him in a bad position, but Andrik somehow still finds a way to make it back to stage almost every time. Something to be said about just his survivability, whether getting hit, just avoiding people off stage, avoiding Sonix on stage, and interacting with him when need be. Once again, Falcon kick, that burst option coming in clutch, able to take out Sonix's first stock.
Get a little risky roll in there. I do like the dash attack. Really trying to bait something here. Dash attack, once again, dash attack has been doing wonders here. I'll point that out. We have seen a lot of damage done here from Andrik just with that dash attack alone.
Oh, yeah, he is. That's the one dash attack I think that's still in. Falcon dash attack will always be famous. So will Sonic back air as Sonix takes the lead right back. Or never lost it, but it's just extending it a little bit.
You talk about Sonic back air. When I think about Sonic and just like specific moves, that up air. Oh, God. It is just so brutal when you're in that sequence here. But speaking of really crazy up airs, like especially, you know, like I feel like when people talk about Captain Falcon having the sauce, they're talking about those up air sequences into knee or the mix-ups and the full call-outs here into the high commitment options.
I'm gonna be honest, and this might make me seem like a crotchety old man. Andrik is the most I've felt watching a Falcon in years. This is some special play here as Sonix is able to. I don't want to glaze too much. Sonix is just outplaying him right now. He is where he is positioning himself perfectly, just taking the stock. He's even with Andrik's survivability and making it back to stage, Sonix has just been able to capitalize every single time, it feels like, and just doesn't look like he's struggling almost. He's not breaking a sweat. He's up there with his impeccable jawline, just putting in the work. But Andrik, just keep your eyes open for him at all times. This guy, again, you get that. He gets that opening, it's over. Just a matter of if he's going to be able to get it against Sonix. It's really hard to beat a player like Sonix. Even after coming close to it, Sonix also just has all that data from the earlier set. So he's kind of familiar with what Andrik is bringing to the table.
Okay, making sure everything's good here, make sure the controls are good before going in to game 2 here. Okay, changing up the player side, okay.
I'm a fan.
I'm a fan. I'm also a fan.
Keep things fresh, and stage choice keep things fresh as well as we are seeing Hollow Bastion come back into the fray.
Oh man, the Nair carry. Trying to get the late hit there of the up air. Okay, down air, okay. It just keeps on going here, but man, it's just like the resistance of not going for that knee.
Sometimes it just doesn't work. And then Sonix, if it's a weak hit or if it just misses, Sonix can just reverse the situation immediately. Nothing whiffing about that knee though.
Oh yeah, and taking the first stock, pretty good, especially at this tempo. Just gotta keep Sonix on the back foot here. Okay, we like it. Good patience, good discipline. Late hit there to keep it safe there on the landing, because that's where you're most concerned, right? What an interesting kind of clank of the moves there. Still able to work one in the second time around. Oh my goodness, just keep on going for it. It is working out. You have a stock lead right now. You don't have to be that guy.
You don't have to be, but Andrik knows he is. And I don't think that's going to dissuade him at all. He's going to just continue this aggression, even though it might be ill-advised from time to time. Oh, Falcon coming in once again. He's got some Raptor boost. I feel like that's a first for this set.
Yeah, if able to catch in the air, it definitely would have led to a pretty advantageous spot. Just luckily wasn't fully punished for it.
Oh, catch him in the air, and they're not going to kill, but it's going to send him very high in the air.
That was quite a bit of risk there, because just like in terms of, you know, how fast these characters are, normally with Captain Falcon you can kind of outpace characters. Sonic is one of the few characters where that is a little bit of an exception.
Yeah, no, most definitely. It's difficult for sure. Even as fast as Falcon is, you are one of the better. You're better at keeping up with him, but it's still not perfect. And at the end of the day, Sonic can just outpace you. He can treat you like he treats every other character, and he's gonna survive that dash attack as well, preventing Andrik from taking a bigger lead than possible. And now, as a matter of fact, evening up the stock count, but has to watch out because he is at a high percent. That number is looking red.
Yeah. Gotta be careful here on the next neutral interaction. If Sonix is able to get more, I don't know how it's gonna be, but Andrik able to close out that second stock here, needs to keep it going. Good patience, late hit there on the dash attack. What a Raptor boost that was. That could have been lethal.
Could have been, wasn't gonna find it yet, but the down air knee, the classic, it's been in every Smash game since Melee, not gonna go anywhere. But Andrik is gonna go into game 3 with a game win, more than he had earlier.
Hey, you take that here, now going into the next game, gotta, you know, keep that adaptation going, you know, adapt to the adaptation, you know, it's a two-way street. What's gonna be the stage pick?
Not sure. Sonix, if you're Sonix, should probably look for something a little bit bigger. You know,
Final destination is being hovered.
Taking out the platform actually makes a lot of sense for Sonic here. I think that is going to, because Andrik gets so much off of those platform chases or those extensions from like getting the jump back on the platform. I think eliminating that is going to do wonders for Sonix.
I think you're onto something.
Yeah, I didn't do nothing. Sonix is the one picking the stage. Hopefully he makes me look smart, but we'll see what happens. Already just hanging out over there, making Andrik approach, and he's actually going to get a little bit out of it. Again, Raptor boost, trying to catch something here. I love the aggression you see from Andrik.
Yeah, the Raptor boost was quite the risk though, because even if it ended up getting a spike early enough in percent where there's, you know, potential risk where, you know, Sonix can immediately go for up special and still get the ledge trap. Oh, okay, we're just slowing down a little bit, you know, just not sure what was going on.
I think something might have happened. I saw Sonix gesture a thumbs up to Andrik, making sure he was still good to keep playing.
Okay.
So I'm assuming there might have been a technical thing there, but I mean, not dissuaded at all, just keeping the momentum going, knows it's a little bit better than to wait and like cool everything off. So I respect them both players, just ready to get right back into the action.
Okay, good patience. The down air there, you know, it killed. Seems to be the good option.
It's solid. Yeah. Sour down air kills too. It doesn't matter if you get the spike or not. You kill a little bit later, but Falcon's aerials, he doesn't even have a bad one, man. They're all really strong, just like that Sonic back air. Sonix evens it up immediately.
Yeah, that's just like one of the things here. You know, it's already like hard to, you know, maintain a lead in this matchup. But the other aspect of being on FD, you don't have any platforms to kind of mix up your approach on. It is all kind of that full horizontal here, and you're kind of limited by the vertical of your character.
Oh, converts the reverse up air into a back air. Oh, not gonna catch quite yet.
But getting the sweep and keeping the control. What a back air call out.
That was really good. Catches the attempt at a high recovery from Sonix. He was just in his grill, ready for it. Sonix chasing him down all the way to that blast zone. Not gonna get the kill though. Andrik, again, getting creative with those recovery routes. Has to do everything in his wheelhouse to get away from Sonix. Because he knows, despite a lead, he's not out of the woods, and you're definitely not out of the woods. In fact, I think you just fell into a little cave after that forward smash, as the game is even back up into a very pivotal game 3. This has a lot of momentum going into the rest of the set. So winning this is huge, and Andrik understands that, going for all these uppers, for if anything else, just to maximize the damage going into the wee minutes of this game.
Okay, Sonix. Staying there on ledge, getting the dash in. Andrik trying to find, oh, what a jab catch here, going into the dash, getting a lot of value, really trying to go deep here to possibly take the stock. Andrik backing up, trying to get the reset here. It's relatively neutral here in percent. Andrik has the stage control, trying to mix up here, giving a little extra space, you know, respecting Sonix here, but okay. Side to side, coast to coast.
Oh. Trying to hold on center, just avoiding each other. Again, Andrik's survivability, you can say so much about it, but I'm not going to have the time to, as that down tilt kills Sonix. Now Andrik up 2-1. One game away from getting into top 4 and continuing this monstrous run he's been on today.
Andrik here to take names, but Sonix here trying to uphold, you know, him as a competitor. One of the best to ever do it. Okay, making sure everything's good on all players' ends. You know, last thing we want is there to be any sort of technical issue. Yeah. Maintain that integrity.
The last thing you want is an asterisk on this set by any means. You don't want to be able to say, I beat Sonix, but the screen kept flickering, or like the delay felt bad. You want to say, oh, I beat Sonix. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I beat Sonix, and I kept going in this really stacked major. That's what you want to be able to say. You don't want to have any doubters, and I think right now, I don't think there's that many Andrik doubters at this point. And if he's able to take this game, that's just more stats being added to this run.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure we're going to wake up to Twitter tomorrow just talking about Andrik's run today.
I feel like there's no shortages of Andrik believers here. And then I also know there are some die-hard Sonix fans out there. A lot of them watching here right now, really rooting for Sonix to be able to take this set. But man, Andrik not making it look easy.
Not at all. Sonix again just taking his time, trying to compose himself. He knows these games he's lost have all been winnable. And I think that's important to keep in your mind, is that you don't, even though you've lost 2 in a row, they were very close and you could have won. Don't let that, you know, make you think, oh, it's too late. No, it is. And Sonix doesn't need me to say this. Sonix knows it is always possible. You've seen him come back from ridiculous things. If he wins this game, right, running it right back to the final destination as well.
Okay. But man, like Andrik already being in such a good spot here where Sonix is just, you know, struggling to find that opening. But, you know, in terms of like the damage trades and being able to be a little bit more consistent about it, you know, if the DI and SDI is relatively good on Sonix's part, you can get it out of a lot of the, you know, Captain Falcon instances. The other way around, I feel like it is definitely hard on Andrik's part, but man, it is just so scary here towards the side of the ledge. I'm seeing down air to down air, killing off the top here.
Andrik, just an unstoppable force meeting the immovable object that is Sonix, but he's starting to budge a little bit. It's like when Captain America tried to pick up Mjolnir, and it's hard to budge. You're like, oh wait. The crowd's starting to believe.
Marvel fans are definitely appreciating the reference there. But
it's a numbers game. There's enough people in chat.
Okay.
Oh gosh. staying out center stage. Now you know you have a lead. You can play Sonix's game a little bit here. It's a tried and true method. Just take your time, try and force the aggressor to approach. He knows Sonix is behind. Eventually he'll have to get in, and go in he does. Spin dash comes in, getting a lot. Not going to find the killing blow. He's been off on that today just a little bit.
I like the utilization here of the forward air rather than the up air. It's trying to, kind of kill with that DI mix-up, right? Because, the biggest concern is killing off the top, although it's seeming to just, awkwardly not be there in that kill range.
Hanging around the corner, just trying to find this opening, slowing the pace down. I feel like the moment is starting to set in for both these players right now.
Jump after jump, waiting for the get-up option. Andrik backing it up, trying to hit there with the extended nair.
Needs to punish, not gonna die for it yet. Gosh, Sonix finally finding a fair, still not gonna kill Andrik. I don't know what they put in your hands to make you DI this well. I need that injection. That is ridiculous that you are living at 193. I feel like Sonix is just automatic from that fair usually.
Oh, just going in with the dash. Ooh, that could have definitely been a down air. Trying to catch a roll in or something, but okay, Sonix finally able to close that out.
Certainly not out of it yet, has plenty of fight left in it, but again, just that Falcon kick has turned into such a good option of stuffing out spin dash, especially if you're just in it for as long as you can be. The Falcon kick is just gonna hit you and it's gonna flip the script on Sonix.
It's Sonix right now. It's looking like a struggle as Andrik takes that second stock here. All right, Sonix here needs to maintain the control here, but no, Andrik's able to get back here to center stage. Still not winning the trades though. Okay, full punish here, back throw, going deep, trying to get the spring mixed in. Able to catch with the back air, still not enough to do it, but going deep, I'm missing the critical hit there, but still managing to get the back air. Now Sonix keeping it relatively even. Andrik now not looking as good here, but still having the lead in terms of the percent.
Percent lead is huge, not gonna get the kill quite yet, a little off on that forward air. Sonix though, he's gotten so much out of these interactions recently. This last game, he's starting to come alive a little bit. He wants this game 5. He doesn't want to be out of the tournament yet. He needs another game to prove himself, but he has to get there first. And he's doing a really good job of keeping the pressure on, has almost taken the lead back. Just one piece at a time is all you need. Andrik has not been able to find an opening on Sonix in quite some time. He's continuing to add to it right now. No killing blows in sight yet. Juggling to the sky with that up air like you were talking about earlier. Misses the up air again. Another one. Trying to get into the sky. Not going to kill yet. 148% on Andrik in the back air. Falling down. Finally getting a catch on Andrik's recovery. And we're going to game 5.
We're going to game 5. And I feel like Sonix has regained confidence here. Like it was just like no holding back. Not being afraid. Are we going to stay here on Final Destination, though?
I can't speak on that.
You can't speak on that.
Can't speak on it. I'm not sure what Andrik wants to look for here. I feel like we saw a little bit of that impression of not having the platform and really forcing Andrik to get it started on like a ground level. And so we might want to go somewhere. No. Again, there's a reason he's up there.
Yep. All right, once again, we're getting a game 5 here for our top 8. I want to hear some cheering in the crowd. Who do you want to win this? I'm not hearing enough. All right.
Crowd not here for it. That's all right. We only got one more game
for the ride.
All righty. Going into game 5, staying on Final Destination. Andrik has Sonix off stage early. What's going to happen? Sonix gets back on, chooses the save option, goes for a little F tilt, it just gets a hit in, but Sonix able to make it back onto stage. Great reversal from Andrik. It feels like they're just going like pound for pound right now.
Yeah, man. But as I was talking about earlier, Sonix looking a lot more confident here. Kind of, what I've come to know in terms of Sonix sets, and especially like in game 5 situations, it ends up pretty scary. There ends up being like something switches, right? Like something goes off in Sonic's head, and it's just like suddenly it's like I found the solution. Now Andrik here has kind of had their own solution for a bit here. Not really working as well. However, oh man, like I can still see the possibility of finding that opening.
Always possible. Has to make it back to stage first, though. And Sonix just recently has done such a good job of keeping Andrik from that goal, getting the back air once again. And Sonix, a man renewed, trying to stop Andrik's run and continue his, looking to fulfill the destiny of being the first seed of this tournament. Has to get a little bit more to get to that point, though. Andrik has yet to get touched this stock, and depending on how he plays out this ledge situation, could be getting into an even spot here.
Okay, walking up, Gentleman's there, but oh, catching with the up smash. Comes out a little bit quicker, but man, hit after hit. Trying to mix in with the back air. Oh, good scoop, but using the double jump there, using the air dodge. Solid grab for the control. Just trying to set up here for a possible back air, but good get up there from the ledge.
Oh, the spike hitbox. Sonix obviously able to make it back. We see Sonix do that all the time. Just gets a little bit of damage. Andrik gonna survive. Great landing on stage. Sonix catching so much off stage here. Finally losing that to the high up B from Andrik. Has yet to lose this second stock, but again, the way Sonix has been playing, it feels different this time. I don't know how else to describe it. He has just been able to catch a lot more. Andrik, again, though, surviving the back air, not going to be dead quite yet. And if you give him, historically, you give him an inch, he's been taking miles and miles and miles.
Yeah, 156% Andrik needs to get one of those, 15 stocks here. Oh my goodness, able to get a down air there, but it was just a little awkward angle. I don't think the knee was going to work, and Andrik was able to notice that little bit of an awkward trade there. But okay, wait a minute. Oh no.
Good spring to interrupt the situation. Just save Sonix's life for just a moment. Andrik trying to catch him again. That nair is going to stop the up air coming up from Andrik. Forward throw, not going to kill, but he's going to get him off stage in a scary spot. Avoids the spring again, but the forward tilt's going to do it this time. And now Sonix is over the stock lead. Andrik, all of a sudden, on his tournament life, needs to make this happen now, just to get momentum back in his favor.
No. But that momentum is running out here as that Raptor boost leads to a pretty solid punish here. But wait a minute, off the top here, what is going on? Sonic. Man, I'm hearing some crazy things from the crowd.
I love this. I love this. The energy is so powerful.
See, that's what I want to hear more.
There we go.
I want to hear kill that hedgehog when I'm asking him for who you want to win.
I'm sure Andrik wants to hear kill that hedgehog a little more right now, too. But Sonix has done so much damage on Andrik. He certainly has his work cut out for him, especially with Sonix playing a lot more confidently in these situations where he knows he can kill Andrik. And Andrik hasn't found anything meaningful here in the last moments of this game. Needs to get active now, and that down tilt's gonna catch him, and we have another last stock.
There's your meaningful tilt here, but head to 134. Gonna have to play this perfectly. Caught off the top there, going deep there, caught by the spring. Gonna have to be careful with the get up option. Able to catch from there, double there. Wait a minute, waiting back here, trying to mix in the down air here.
Yeah, opting not to overextend on that situation. Choosing the safer option, knows he has plenty of time to find these openings, doesn't need to kill him immediately. He's done a really good job avoiding Sonix throughout the set. Some situations Sonix has had his number, but in general he's able to avoid it, but not that time. The up air from Sonix, and that's 2 times today. Sonix has made it out of the set with his life, and now he's in top 4, facing ouch.
Wow, Sonix looking so uncertain in that set up to that point, but as I was talking earlier, that switch, it happened. It's that top player mentality. But man, Andrik, what an amazing performance here up to the top 8. What a solid run. Can I get a round of applause for Andrik? Okay, I don't know if the crowd will hear.
It's fine.
Will give a round of applause.
Absolutely, yeah, it's fine. It's 10:30. People are tired. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am very proud of that run, though. He played so good. Even in those moments when he was losing, it just felt like it was like one interaction away. If it just swung a different way one time, things could have been different. But I don't think you can be too upset about it. 4th place at a major, not Nothing to sneeze
not
at all. Yeah.
bad at all, especially with how stacked this event was. Like in terms of entrances for majors, we were like sitting, you know, around that 200 mark, where other majors have to sit around like 500 to, you know, have that amount of prestige. But man, it's been an amazing top 8, and now we have an amazing top 4 for y'all. It is